Hajikis, played by Nick. Oscar, the Hajikis is a tech priest. Oscar is an orc, and he has the highest DPS by far in the party. And then we have good Ginger, and I don't think she needs an introduction. So yeah, let me fucking open this.
I still technically counted as a tech priest.
You guys mind
You're a boss.
names in the chat for your character names?
Oh
That's
yeah,
great.
sure.
Okay, share send. No more share send. Okay.
Fucking Jason flag.
If anybody would like to, they may give us a recap about what happened 2 weeks ago. Here's where we were 2 weeks ago, which was Swamp Fowl. Does anyone recall what happened at Swamp Fowl?
Yes, I recall. The ogres were destroyed completely by like a frontal assault, and their last person got their legs chopped off, but he was nominated as their leader, and the order of the old players was restored. But we angered the Thrax Knights somehow, but from these prophets that we met at the end of it, and they threatened us with some omen that something bad would happen to us in like a couple months. And that's all I remember.
That you've summed it up perfectly. You've summed it up perfectly for our viewers at home and for the players here. And so you've been given 7 months to prepare your domain against the Thrax Knight incursion. And where would you like to focus your attention in this time? Now keep in mind here, you will have the chance to muster forces, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. But all of your infamy has been added up, and you can actually spend infamy to increase this number. But before that happens, is there anything like big picture that you I'm sorry, I'm like giving you guys a fucking seizure with this thing. It won't let me use the regular paint. Okay, yeah, I guess this is pretty good, I guess. This is the domain, the domain of your people. We do have so just to help everyone out here. We've got Cursed Ridge, which really isn't much of anything. It's kind of like a defensive point. The players had to push through there to really move in and get things started. Here's Brightsburg. I think, yeah, they went and killed all the plague monks twice. They hated him so bad. I think they went back in time and killed him again.
That's many atrocities.
It was terrible. They were unarmed, and there was a lot of like pushing people off cliffs and that sort of thing. This is the heartland of the faction. I call the faction the Faithful, but you guys can call it Deus Ex Human Revolution. I got drunk last time and called it Deus Ex Machina over and over again. It's just such a dumb, long fucking name. So I'll refer to you as the Faithful.
Human Revolution.
But you can refer to yourselves as this or that. Here's a meme right here, but I'm allowing it because you guys pretty much all work together to fuck me over and make this. It's OC, and it really does embody the best things about this party. It's a shame I had to put both of the authors of it to the wall. This is Servitoria. Servitoria is a servitor manufacturing complex. And yeah, they make servitors. There's guys there that run it. Sergeant Stonewall runs that. This is the Tank Hags Tank Manufactorum. They make tanks in the Tank Manufactorum. So this is the heartland of your land. This is Bloomsdale or Grimsdale, and for the new players, you're probably blessed not to have gone through it. It was such a drudge. I think about it at night how I could have made it go faster. Like most of the episodes in this happen there. There's a lot of self-discovery though. Vanya is the queen of Bloomsdale, but they destroyed it 3 or 4 times, and now Keenan Runes is making his roost over there. Keenan Runes has been elevated to the position of NPC. I don't think too many people are here for this, but there's a bridge here. And those 2 holes indicate Skaven warrens that go through the underside of the bridge. This bridge right here is really the only reliable pass through the bilge broth. This is the Omnisci's Fist with a massive Omniscient Fist. It is good for providing your lands with power. And finally, we are coming to the food production area, which is Swamp Fowl. And that is more or less the entire domain of the Faithful.
Aye.
How is this
and I
domain
guess, like,
staffed? But is it like, when it was originally taken, did the party just slaughter everybody, or was there diplomacy on any front?
most of these
Diplomacy every
places.
time I was here.
I'll go ahead and answer. Sorry.
It was diplomacy every time we were here. Like every now and again, there was just wanton slaughter, but that usually ended up with wherever we slaughtered being completely destroyed. So everywhere that stands has been added diplomatically.
I see, but he did say that they have been destroyed several times, so have the ones,
Gloomsdale.
yeah,
It
so
was a
is
big city.
can Gloomsdale be written off, or is it currently not destroyed?
You still see terrible lights off in the distance from Gloomsdale. It is the seat of power for Lord Runes. Few are admitted in, and there are forests that are starting to like sprout around the area. So instead of just purple lights, there's green. But as for the population of 6,000, the party terribly sabotaged them over and over again. So I don't know. I won't. They're definitely not there, but there's something else there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a liability more than anything.
Okay, but everything else, more or less, we got it.
Yeah. Omnisci's Fist had a lot of guns, but we need to trade.
So how long has it been since the incident at Swamp Fowl?
You are about to reach the 7th hour of the 7th day of the 7th month, and so what we're going to be talking about now is all the preparation that you did beforehand. Is there anywhere, like, just abstractly speaking, that you might have gone to or done to improve, or
Abstractly, we would have retreated. The Heartland had almost all the production facilities.
okay,
Everything would have to be directed from there, at least.
okay, but you also have time. You have sufficient time to pretty much move your resource. So basically, it's good that I got everyone's numbers before I started blasting with the bolt pistol. Your total infamy points is 338 for the whole party. All right. Before you are different members or different units you could purchase for your army. And if you want to increase the amount of infamy that your army has, you can spend infamy. I've never done this before. You can actually subtract infamy from your total infamy and add it to the total. Okay. And so we have really just a wonderful variety of different things to choose from. This should be sufficiently big for everyone. We're starting off with the peasants. You have peasants or slaves. They are unarmed, but they are almost eager to die. The cultists are eager to die. There are traitor guardsmen armed with plasma gun, 1 per squad. Here is Vanya's vaunted sniper teams. The Ogren tribes, both of these are loyal to Vanya, whereas Bartleby and Alistar have the loyalty of the guardsmen. Hijikis has the ability to pretty much command the battle robots and the Cataphren gun servitor. In terms of transports, you guys have a truck, or as many trucks as you'd like to purchase for 30 points. There's turrets. There's already 2 turrets actually defending. There are actually already 2 turrets defending the Heartland, which can be denoted by these things. So there's one right there. There's one up here. I hate this program. I hate this program so bad. And here's where the Thrax incursion is going to be taking place. So without further ado, go ahead and make your purchases.
Well, what kind of army does the Thrax Knights have? Do we know?
How much intel do we have on them? I mean, I was in the army that fought them before, but we fought pretty much auxiliaries for them most of the time. They were always appeared out of nowhere and destroyed everything before we ever had a real good idea of their forces.
I would like one person to take a perception check, and I'd like another person to take an investigation.
I'm taking perception. What's investigation? Oh no, someone else can have that.
You want me to do it? I got my -4.
25 for perception.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 19.
You are aware that the enemy force is roughly 1,000 points worth of army coming at you.
Mhm.
It nearly triples the size of your army in terms of killability.
The only way we'll win is by using using the terrain itself and the turrets we've got.
How many servitors
Yeah.
are being produced by the Servitoria?
Yeah, production is high. The only problem is you're starting to run out of people to chase down, but you have I'd say 50, sure, 50 servitors.
50
But
servitors.
they're more or less non-combatants.
Is there any way we could rig them to explode?
Yes, each servitor has a power plant within it. The only thing is they are not remarkably dexterous or agile. So it would be, I mean, for the most part, if you wanted to send a servitor into battle, it would be like,
It wouldn't be that if you had a catapult.
well, okay, no, I guess, yeah, the catapult. I will give you a batch of 10 servitors for.
Actually, wait, how does the power plant function? Is that installed by the Servitoria?
Yes. Yes.
Well, we could just round up a bunch of power plants and just chuck it at the enemy.
Okay, you could do that. A power plant launcher. Okay, I will give you for roll an infamy tech, please. An infamy test, Tajikis.
36 out of 50.
Okay. You have 36 power plant bombs. They are they're actually they not only serve as the power plant, but they're kind of like human hearts. So they like constantly expand over and over again. So 36.
What is our delivery system? Do we have a catapult, as you say?
I mean, I've got like 16 intelligence.
Can you create one, Tech Priest?
Okay, yeah, you guys make a catapult.
It doesn't seem like you couldn't make one. Is it really a catapult, or is it some kind of like vacuum cannon that he made?
I like that more actually. I like that much more.
Vacuum.
It's like it deals in extreme anti-suction.
Yeah.
Powered by anti-suction, yeah.
All right.
We have 36 bombs.
36 heart bombs, yeah. And they are capable of hitting the enemy before the enemy enters Servitoria. Unless, of course, you want to move the cannon or the anti-suction weapon.
Yeah, what is the mobility of it? How large is it?
It's roughly about the size of a turret. In fact, it's a turret. It's a turret. That's what it is. It's a heart bomb turret.
I mean, we can still put the thing on wheels, right?
Turrets on wheels? Come on, man. Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
where we build it, it has to be permanent.
I imagine we would have to cannibalize something.
No, you could technically set the turret on freaking wheels. Okay.
This is important. This is our most powerful weapon at this moment.
Okay, but look. The recoil is not going to be great. In fact, it's you know what? It's this right here, okay? This is the thing, all right? If you want to do it with that, okay? But you have 36 of those shots.
So
Do we have
you
to
need
spend 100
a
points to make this weapon?
engineer to attach some wheels. A
Ah,
certain
yes.
excellent craftsmanship required.
We have got the greatest craftsman I have ever met, Kazrak, on our side.
Okay.
Do we
Okay.
need
Kazrak,
an intelligence roll?
I do. I really do.
I need to take it back.
I got a nat 1 again, so that's -3.
Oh my gosh. You're not sure which way the turret shoots. Like it's kind of just got this like massive like PVC pipe that sticks on either side of it, and there's no indication of which way fires forward. So and this is what the party has spent their time doing is creating pretty much like a meta weapon. You know, it's stupid. So you get this for free. Okay, you get this ridiculous turret that can shoot.
It's a halfway decent weapon without being too meta. I mean, we need this place is creating these servitors, but they can't be armed. What the fuck are they doing?
Oh, they're working at the Take Manufactorum. And and actually, for the most part, that's actually giving them too much credit. Sergeant Stonewall enters the scene. Sergeant Stonewall enters the scene, and the first thing that Sergeant Stonewall says is, "I'm fucking blind!" Ah!
I can make up some eyes for you if you want.
Oh God! I've had to shoot. Like he carries a gun, pretty much like a walking stick, and you can see him like shooting the ground, so he knows what's in front of him at all times. Please, this is hell. They told me it would fix my eyes, and it fucked the other one up.
What'd you do to Stonewall?
Dude, I can't see you. Are you gonna do something?
What happened to Stonewall?
I mean, yeah, what happened to me? Would anyone like to take credit for this?
Well, what did happen to you? Where'd you even come from?
My base is Servitoria, all right? You see, I like going out and turn people into servitors. It's kind of my thing. A lot of them just idle there.
What's your
Just
position?
turn him into a
I
servitor.
am head slaver. I serve the faithful.
Head slaver. Where are the slaves?
Well, they're servitors now.
servitors.
Oh yeah. That's good.
I like doing it. I like watching them too. No anesthetic.
Well, we do we have the materials to fashion some eyes for this guy, or
I would say so.
can I modify his brain while I'm at it?
I mean, well, you already modified his dad's. Go for it. What do you want to roll? What do you want to roll on?
Well, I mean, intelligence, I suppose. Makes no sense.
I drank some nasty goop one of y'all gave to me, and it turned me blind.
Oh, natural 20. That's a 20.
Vanya hides behind everyone else.
Yes. Queen of the hole.
Go ahead and have it. Go ahead and okay. What do you want to do to him?
I want to implant cybernetic eyes, and also the brain implant. Probably just the same thing I did for his dad. That brain processing speed upgrade.
All right, my name is Sergeant Stonewall. What can I do to serve you? I would love to go to combat today. I hear those dumb trash dummies going to do it here. They ain't going to be leaving. Not anytime soon. I don't think so.
Hey, your friends. What
And
can you
spit.
tell us?
What's that?
What can you tell us from your senses of what's going on in your surroundings?
It's kind of hard to tell because my heart's beating so quick. I just see the world just fucking pulsing around me. It's kind of cool, kind of not, but I like it.
Stonewall, we need you getting more servitors out in the field. Oh, sorry. We can
Well,
getting
where
close
do you want me? Where do you want me to find them? Because we done cleared out all them refugees, them stupid people by them trees. Oh, they make good servitor, and I'll tell you.
Oh,
Well, if we're at max servitors, they work at the tech manufactorum. What does that produce?
tank manufacturer produces tanks.
Yes, what kind of things can we get from it? Because
You've forgotten about me already? I'm the tank hag. I make tanks. That's what I do.
and the servitors can drive these tanks, or they build them.
My people will run them. It doesn't matter. If you purchase a tank, you'll get a tank.
Can we put a
Okay,
tank?
so the
put a-
servitors are really just feeding into our economy. The fact that we've
No.
got this cannon from the manufactorum is pretty good, though.
Servitors are the baseline of our economy. Thank you very much. There's nothing more noble than a servitor, apart from a tech list. What do we need?
Well, I'm tempted to buy one of the expensive things. I always am, but that'll be a lot. No matter what, even if we get a gun turret or a
I want a
tank,
battle robot.
we will lose a lot of points.
Wait, how much would I?
And same with a battle robot. That's a lot of our points.
Yeah.
Making sure we're just recording.
Let's see. The difference of 4 points. What I'm thinking. Oh, leave it now. Leave that idea now.
What do we have any idea of what the initial battleground will look like, terrain-wise?
I would say that's really the only advantage that you have is you get to choose where to send your forces. Will you commit them? I mean, yeah, you usually get to commit them where you can commit your forces wherever you want, but the Thrax Knights are going to be coming from those arrows.
Oh, I see. Well, we should commit them at the. Can they cross the? Do you guys think they could cross the Bilge River in any other way besides the bridge?
What faction are the Thrax Knights?
The Thrax Knights are Chaos Space Marines, more specifically, Plague Marines of Nurgle.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, no. They don't need the bridge. We need the bridge.
All right. So it's a hold the bridge scenario.
Well,
Well, if they can cross the river at any point, then they can flank us if we try to hold the bridge.
okay. If they get to the Omnisize first, what happens? They're gonna destroy it.
I don't have a mask. I'm sorry, guys. You come across one of the two tech priests there, and they say, "This has always been neutral ground. Perhaps they will just pass us by."
It supplies us with power, right?
We produce most of the power for the domain, though, so I am evacuating most of our personnel there.
Oh,
There's a chance they'll destroy it still.
ooh.
And do
We can
keep
hold
in
the
mind,
bridge.
my friends, there is swamp. The swamp bat is just the north of there.
Oh yeah, we'll lose food production.
We got servitors.
Yeah, but we need all of our soldiers will die.
Depends on how long the battle goes for.
In our terrain, do we have any high places at all? Like, do we have any hills, mountains?
I would say the highest point would be located right around here on this ridge line. This is the highest point. There's another high point right here, and this area as well, but this isn't really too useful over here.
And what's the range of the snipers? Like, how far can they see?
I would say that this right here would be right around 3 miles. And I mean, that's a good question. I guess they have a three. They could shoot no, not a mile away. They could shoot about a half a mile away. But I mean, I don't know if there's. I think it's gonna be kind of obvious. There's not a whole lot that's moving around. Like most of Gravius is dead, so it's gonna be. I would say it's gonna be pretty obvious when things start. If they enter anywhere on this map, it'll be pretty obvious.
They'll make themselves known because Chaos Marines, they like to put on a show.
Loud.
Some of them. But sometimes I've seen the Thrax Knights appear out of nowhere. Yeah, but no one's ever lived very long. Does any of our places, such as the swamp, have like their own defensive capabilities? I mean, we had to lay siege to the ogre camp ourselves. Wouldn't they have established themselves up again?
Every place here does come with some sort of garrison, but they're more equipped to deal with raiders and scavengers more than anything else. They'll put up a fight, and they might even slow down the Thrax Knights, but I wouldn't count on anyone's defenses being close to 1,000 points worth. I'd say probably closer to 100, maybe 200. No, about 100. I think every place here has about 100 points of garrison.
Okay, that's good to know. So, but yeah, but we gotta ride off the swamp. The ogres are finished. Their time is done. Unless the Thrax Knights just pass them by.
Plague Thrax Knights.
Well, I mean, we could probably set up those power source bombs we have as mines instead. We put a minefield at the other side of the bridge, have a few trenches, have a few like bunkers and such on the other side, and they in theory, if we get enough guns, they could just get slaughtered.
All right. What a plan. Okay, I'm gonna lay a minefield. That's actually a hideous plan. I didn't think.
Other side, outside. Oh, they're both outside.
But one on both sides. They'll never see that coming.
True. They'll think that they've gone through the minefield.
Use this bridge.
Bam, another minefield.
Whatever they want to do, they're gonna have to use this bridge. So if we just
Yeah.
mine the fuck out of it, that takes out, like, optimistically, a whole bunch.
Okay.
Theory.
Both sides of the bridge will now be thoroughly mined. But 18 mines on both sides is what I would call thorough mining. And they will be taking a hideous amount of hits if they go through either side.
Is your
Are these
character-
like frag mines or like an anti-tank mine?
I do not. I don't distinguish between either. They are the.
Okay.
They are whatever suits the situation.
All right.
I just remember Black Crusade, and it's just like, well, do you have the frag grenade or the crack grenade? Do you have the frag
Oh.
rocket or the crack? And it's just like, bro, I just want to shoot. Like, okay. So
Yes.
the bridge has been thoroughly mined. If you would like to, and this is really big, this is huge right here. Any of you can use points to actually increase defenses in an area. So all friendly units in that area will either get 1 AC bonus or 2 AC bonus. All of them, all your friendly units, every single one of them. So that's kind of what instead of having a unit, you're spending the points digging trenches and bunkers and hidey holes.
All right. I think we should go the whole 60 points for the bridge zone then.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna beat them, we have to kind of put all their eggs in one basket.
Okay. In that case, I'm a boomer. I'm a goofy boomer. Yeah, you're a goofy boomer. Yeah. Okay. +2 AC. plus 2 AC there. And you'll be subtracting 60 from 338. I'm not even going to try to run that number, Mr. Calculator.
278. 278.
Based, right? Based. Using calculators or based? I'm sorry. 270. So now you're at 278 points.
Thank you. We need
Uh,
what kind of units can we get?
Yeah, what kind of units do we have again?
What's your guys' opinion of creating like a diversion to see if they will attack the diversion, because we don't know how eager they are to fight at this time. So
I like that idea simply because
They're
they've got,
chaos.
their army is 3 times our size. They're gonna fight, but we need to distract some of their forces somehow.
yeah.
They're chaos. They're gonna fight.
Yeah, they're gonna fight, but I agree with the plan of distracting a portion at least of their forces. We can't take them all on at once, even with this prepared zone. At least I don't think so.
Oh yeah, didn't I
know.
have some orc boys down in the Skaven tunnels?
Philanthropy.
Oh, easy. Okay. A 16. I think that's less than 72.
You have 16 commandos armed with pistols and knives and sneaky.
Oh, Zogan, good show, lads.
Well, fantastic. And they can go down into the tunnels, you said. That'd be perfect. You'll probably meet them down there. I wouldn't be surprised.
Green is best. Shit, what time is it? Right, I can only stay like another 10, 15 minutes before I have to head off. So if you get to combat, just have me shoot at cunts. And
Yes.
assume that the damage roll is ridiculous enough that they die.
What is this?
Because you've kind of stopped letting me do the math on my rolls for a while now.
Will be deployed.
How much damage did you do? Shut
He'll
up.
be going down to the tunnels.
A lot.
Okay.
So
He'll be
it's-
taking him and his 16 commandos into the tunnels to try and
Yeah.
flank.
Stealth orcs.
Now, I think we should get some of the cheaper things first, like a sniper team or
with
the
snipers,
Catafran.
we could build reconnaissance with snipers. They could be our eyes.
Yeah, we
And
should get one
then,
of them. I think we should get
uh,
something long range, like the gun servitors or the tank.
yeah.
We could build a defense around one of the Catafron gun servitors.
The
Yeah,
Cataphrons have served you well. You had one trusty one that survived with just 1 hit point for some time. They have gravity guns, which are terrible weapons. I wish Warhammer didn't even have them.
So we've got one
they have
already.
Scourge, yeah.
So we have one already, do we?
We do have one. Can it be repaired?
Go ahead and do what kind of check would you do, Hijikas, to fix it?
Intelligence?
Either intelligence or could I get away with doing a wisdom check?
You
Can
know
do the int check.
you know the beast, and you know what it has been through. It has been so loyal, but it has mainly just been hit with corrosion. So go ahead and do a wisdom check.
All right. Cool. 17.
You find that you will have to completely disassemble and reassemble the thing, but you kind of live for that. So now you have a Cataphren ready for combat. Where would you like to place the Cataphren? And I'm still putting your weird turret on the grid where I think you
Yeah.
probably want it.
Yeah.
The Cataphrone can be on a flank of the turret, I'd think.
Yeah.
On either
No.
flank of it. But which one?
Well, I mean, if the I don't know. So if we've got like we're setting up right before the
Yeah,
More or
their
less,
attack
it
is
Right.
their attack is
Steep
imminent.
assault.
the thing is going to funnel through the bridge more than likely. So we sit there. If we get one of the gun servitors, cataphrons, at the other end, and then mostly build the rest of our army out of cult splinters, that could probably work. Have Cataphron just like wipe out the large groups, and then the occult splinters hit the other guys. In that case, we would probably just, if we've only got the one Cataphron, we could just have it directly in front of the gun.
Okay.
Or beside it, either or.
I'll put it in front of the gun. I'll put it in front of the gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the
Just 'cause it
gun
would be a bit-
like? Yeah, the gun will just shoot over it anyway.
Yeah, it's a the Cataphron will be the
It's a
same
vacuum catapult or whatever. Okay, so we've got that. And that's drained us of 120 points.
You have only been drained of the
Oh
points.
no, we didn't spend on that, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have not spent any points except for the fortifications, so you have 278 left.
Okay. I think we should get some kind of recon team. Either guardsmen, snipers. Those are the only two candidates. I wouldn't trust the splinters or the peasants.
Okay, well, if we have a sniper team on as the scout team, have Vanya lead it.
Yeah.
Okay. They're loyal to her.
Probably- Yeah, and then have the cult of splinters be like in our trenches.
Okay,
Okay.
where? So you're basing this around the bridge. Where would
Yeah.
where would you like the turret? Like right here, pretty much, or
Yeah, with the that's like
or maybe right here
no behind the minefield.
behind the minefield. Okay. At
Yeah.
this range, it will be able to hit any targets that start going across this line of demarcation right here.
Yeah. Would the targets be able to hit them from that line?
What's that?
Would the targets be able to hit the turret from that line?
That depends what the targets are, but it's quite a distance. I think you're looking at just about that map right there. This. Let me get you something to work with here, so you're not having to guess too much. Thickness, no thick. This segment right here. Oh gosh, not thick at all. This segment right here would be around 30 feet. Shut up, Henry.
We don't want to destroy the bridge, because when we destroy the bridge, they're gonna just not use the bridge. They're gonna go directly around our defenses. So as long as we can keep it all around.
I'm hoping they don't just walk right to the river like Pirates of the Caribbean.
What is it? When it comes to a bridge, it is an obvious choice. But if they were to see the mines, then that would direct them to go.
Well, the point of
somewhere
mines
else.
is you can't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, but once the first one of them blows up, then they'll know the
Yeah.
mines are there.
They're
Yes.
Chaos Space Marines. They'll be like, oh well, we've gone through the minefield.
There
why
is
the
a
mines
good
are split."
chance. There is a good
Okay.
chance that they will
Yeah,
just do that.
they're literally fucking plague marines. There's not a good chance that's what they're guaranteed to do. That's just what they do.
Effectively.
Okay.
Like you could nuke them and they probably wouldn't even fucking care.
All right. So the bridge is an obvious
Foreshadowing. I like it.
choice. bu- 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 It's the MacGuffin,
Yeah.
the bridge. It is direction. It is a divide. Interesting.
Yeah.
The Cataphron gun is going to be able to hit them after they cross the bridge.
Oh, it doesn't have very much range, the gun.
It doesn't have a bunch of range. It does not.
Hmm.
Back to the point selection screen. And this.
It makes you think what's the worst enemy, the Chaos Marines or the Answers?
I'd like to
Probably
think.
the Chaos Marines.
I'd like to think.
Yeah.
of it.
Chaos.
They will, there's a good chance that they will be able to bypass our defenses and be among us, so we'll need something that can fight them up close. Either a battle robot or Ogrins.
The Ogren tribe is 85 points.
How many
They,
points
yeah,
would it
for,
cost to get me a gun?
But they crave flesh, not battle. It says, I'm
Yeah,
worried
they-
about, I'm worried about using them.
I will tell you this.
Loyal to me.
Vanya can't command the
Yeah, the
snipers
motivation
and
is
the Ogren tribe at the
food.
same time.
Yeah,
No,
Vanya's on
the
a.
snipers can be told to follow someone else's orders. The Ogrins can't.
True.
True.
I will tell you this, and this could happen here, just because it horrified me the most. I was playing a game with Curtis, and I had 5 Ogrins in the open, and I don't remember what shot at them, but it was a big gun, and they just all died. Just, but they're good.
Can't
They're
remember
really
either.
good at getting their club guns in, but if they're out in the open, they're just big dumb targets.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should like have them behind our right behind our defenses. They can run in if something gets among us.
Okay. Ogren purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
alright.
it.
Okay, Vanya. I need you to talk. I need you. I need you to talk to Bob, the Bobbert.
Or they roll him around on a pallet because he has no leg.
Ogren's no fight. We eat. Ogren's not for fighting.
Well, you get to eat the fleshy bits that make it past the mines.
What flesh? What flesh do you offer?
Anything left?
Leftovers. My favorite. Roll a
Wait a minute.
charisma check.
Infamy?
Roll. Okay, infamy or charisma. Fine.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry. I got a 43 out of 57.
Ogren's fight. Ogren's not wanna die.
Just be careful. Don't die.
Man, these numbers are so tricky. 278 minus 85. 193. Okay, and you have 3 big muscle dummies that are more or less able to entrench themselves on this side of the line without exposing themselves. More or less, just like you said. Once the bad guys come through, then they come out. Just like that.
Okay. So they are well hidden.
They are exceptionally well hidden. You've given them several cans of expired rations to keep them busy until the game starts.
Excellent. And now, how many points do we have? Oh, we have remaining.
We're going to be at 193. And remember, you guys can choose to spend your infamy to increase the point allowance.
Well, we still have more than enough points to get what we want first. So what else do we want?
I've got to head off, fellas. See you next week, hopefully, hey?
Peace
All
out.
right.
Need you later.
See ya, Kazrak.
Bye.
I think having
We
Oh.
could stack up on another. Let's get something that we can control easier, like guardsmen or the cult squad.
we're gonna
Or-
probably need some cultist squads. That
Yeah,
could be the backbone of our forces. Can I get 4 of them though?
we
Hmm.
can get 20 cultists for 80 points, and that doesn't hurt us too bad.
True.
Or
Okay.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, yeah. All right. 20
Okay.
cultists.
Would you like the
Yeah.
cultists to do something similar to the Ogrins?
Yeah.
They'll
just
be in the
have-
trenches. They'll be in the trenches around.
Instead of those 3 blips representing 3 Ogrins, it's going to represent the Ogrins behind in the back, and then 2 Colt Splinters on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
113 points.
What could we do about getting me a gun?
Getting you personally a gun?
My platform, yeah.
Okay. Through the wastes, you see a familiar sight greets you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, business has been booming mainly because you guys buy my stuff. What can I get you there, Mr. Ajikis?
We need a good gun for my current platform.
Well, you know what to roll.
Infamy. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh. 51 out of 50.
51 out of 50?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? Playing around with me, it gets kind of funny, but let's just cut the chase. I'll let you have a plasma cannon. Oh boy, but be careful. If it overheats, well, you won't be around to tell a tale.
I see.
Your power source should be able to feed into it, and maybe down the line you can find some cooling units, but I'm afraid it's almost 7 past 7 past 7 past 7.
Plasma cannon could go. Plasma cannon would do well. Yeah. Well.
Don't roll the one. Don't roll the one. Oh yeah, and by the way, Alistar Knight, I did cheat that 2 games ago. I cheated you. You rolled something. This is in Keenan's campaign. You rolled something charisma wise, and my character still didn't change their mind. So I will allow you to pass any infamy test of your choosing in my game because I did cheat you.
Okay.
I stay up awake at night thinking about how I cheated you, and it was never mind. But just remember that if you want to, I'll try to remember it for you. Okay.
Okay. Also, did we find out what the ring and the crown does, or is that even something that I'm with?
Why don't you explain to the party in your own words what happened?
So pretty much, I took the time Sunday and then Wednesday to go through a cavern to test my metal. Pretty much, I got to meet a Skaven. Also got my tongue back, so I could speak. So I asked a lot
Tongues
of
are reinstated.
questions.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah. So what is it? So pretty much, I got tested my limits, and then I reaped the benefits by making a new enemy, finding out about a new creature, and then I came across a ring and a crown along my way. So I still don't know what the hell those do. And then I gave Skaven my Volter, which I found out later on was a terrible idea, but I was just trying to build trust. So that's pretty much what I went through. That's pretty much summarizes.
You are unaware of what the crown or the ring do, but I would say in my campaign, they're either going to be Deus Ex Machina or Deus Ex. Wow, that really didn't work out that way. But while we're here, Czar says, "My good faithful friends, anything else I can do for you before I go to my subterranean bunker?"
Do I still have my bolter? Did I get my bolter back?
You took an evil bolter off the evil version of you. It's an evil weapon.
Okay, and then I have my sword.
You have the key sword, and the key sword's ability is it seems to just be able to find a slot in almost anything, especially big things like tanks.
All right. And then evil bolter. What does an evil bolter do?
Well, why don't you fire it and find out?
That's evil.
Fire's evil. Or
Oh,
probably is just evil. I mean, I wouldn't want to fire it.
yeah, that doesn't give me a warm fuzzy at all. So I'll just go ahead and try to buy something off of you, merchant.
Okay, do you want to automatically pass this test?
Yeah. Say that again.
Well, since I cheated you of that other game, I'll let you pass this infamy test for free. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
anything on the menu here that you'd like, sir?
You mind zooming in for me, good sir?
So we have these basic weapons. So really, I want to direct your attention to this area over here. Tell me if I need to zoom in more. I mean, you could really choose pretty much anything. But yeah, these are the weapons. Weapons.
All right. Yeah, I'll go with a bolt pistol.
Okay, get out a piece of paper and write this down, please.
All right.
Write damage D20. Range 50. And then +5 to hit. And you're going to be golden. You're going to be absolutely golden. Anyone else want to do an acquisition while I'm here?
Yeah. Hey, do you do trade-ins? I've got an auto gun, but I'd like to get a laser gun.
Oh, well, that seems like a faulty piece of rust, but if you give it to me, I'll give you +3 to your infamy roll.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. +3 to it. Is that really what I want? Alright, I rolled 39.
He hands you a satchel of frag grenades.
Okay. But I lose the auto gun, right?
Yeah. So now you're a grenadier.
How many grenades exactly?
You have it's a satchel.
Okay, it's just a indeterminate number of grenades.
Yeah, the only problem though with holding a grenade is if someone gets a critical hit on you, a grenade will explode.
Okay, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
All right there, Miss Vanya. I can see you in the shadows. I've got really good eyesight. Anything I can get you?
Nope.
Okie dokie then. I'm off to my subterranean bunker. I hope you do well because my business depends on it. The Thrax Knights don't buy too much. And we are down to, I had a stupid moment right there. We are down to 113 points.
So we've got infantry. We've got a gun. We can't afford to get the tank. Can't afford to get the robot. We could get the turret, or we could get some trucks.
If anyone wants to make an infamy donation,
Oh yeah. I don't really have enough infamy to donate. I've only got 24.
Kazrak did.
Kazrak had a lot.
you know, since Kazrak, I don't. Well, actually, no, that would be mean. Kazrak's gone. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that to him.
Yeah, don't
I
take
was gonna
away.
let you guys volunteer as points, but that really takes away his agency.
Yeah. Don't do it.
The tank is 130 or 150.
150.
Never mind.
That's what I'm
Um,
saying. We need like
but
40.
the tank hag looks at you, Vanya, and she waves a set of keys at you that will make the tank 130 points.
Okay.
Would you be willing to make the difference with
we need,
your
like-
with your infamy?
Okay.
Pardon?
Would you be willing to make the difference with your own infamy?
So we got 113, so to get to 130, that's what, 17 points?
Yes.
Yeah, I can do that.
Would
Sounds
anyone
good.
like to help her out?
Who has a lot of infamy?
Azrak.
Azak, he's not here. I can't give any infamy. I'm so greedy. It sounds like I'm greedy, but I don't have a lot. I'm very.
Grady.
I'll just cover it. It's fine.
Very well. Vanya, where would you like the tank?
Let's
It
see.
will have range to hit across the bridge. It could be even right next to the gun turret and still hit across the bridge because they're armed with basically the same thing.
Yeah, it's just
Right,
I was
right
gonna
there.
put it to the north, so that's perfect.
Okay. Let me get that marked. Feeling kind of stupid. Okay. Now I would like somebody to roll an infamy check for Karl von Donnerschwartz, the Inquisitor that you guys sold off.
How much infamy did he have?
I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think it was more than 30.
50. I rolled a 50.
A 50?
A 50. Yep.
Okay. You hear, for this entire 7 months, you hear a blood-curdling scream as his torments are broadcast on every single channel. The fever! The fever! I'm burning alive! Everyone take a wisdom check, wisdom save.
Easy. $19.
Okay. 16, 19, 16.
got-
14.
I got 11.
16, 14, and 11. You all lose a willpower. Hearing an Inquisitor scream as loud as he could for as long as possible this entire month has driven you just a little bit crazy.
Lose a willpower.
Wisdom.
Okay.
And so that'll be a permanent decrease from your stats. So Alistair, what's your total wisdom?
16.
So that will go down to what?
With you said as what is the
There we are.
is a disadvantage?
So you're gonna subtract 1 from your wisdom.
Okay, one was okay, so we'll be down to 15.
Yes, exactly. And your modifier will drop down to, what is that? Plus 2 now? Plus 3? What is that?
Yeah, +2.
Yeah. If you somehow get your wisdom back. And with that, I'm going to take a quick look at what we have here. Let's see. I'm going to choose, okay. Let me annotate so that I don't cheat you guys because things are about to get shitty. Okay, this is gonna be 1, 2,
False advantage.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna roll a d6. There are no clouds on Gravius 3. There never was one. You would even be delighted to have the acid rain of certain worlds. But a terrible shape, a horrifying shape, starts to appear above you. And there's a shadow that coalesces on the ground. Oh my God. Wow, that's fucking. Okay. And you see, if any of you remember, there was actually a third Inquisitor in this campaign that reminded you about the second most powerful weapon. And he walks up to the party and he says, I warned you! I warned you! It was there! And he blasts his head off and he falls to the ground. You can see he's just a hologram. And none other than a Death Strike missile impacts Gloomsdale. There is basically like an atomic mushroom cloud that extends outward. It is a biological, nuclear, and chemical weapon.
How many times has the Gloomsdale been destroyed now?
Number 4. You're looking at number 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well, it couldn't have happened to a better place.
it actually couldn't have. And and with that though, I would like somebody to roll a Constitution check for Keenan Runes.
I'll roll it. (10 plus 13).
13, you say? Okay. A vast tidal wave is sweeping from the drug broth around Gloomsdale onto the point where it may very well pretty much. Come on, give me the mark. No, not that. It may very much overwhelm your domain. It's starting to go southward, downhill. The broth around it. But you're not too concerned about that as. Come on, do it. Yeah. Oh, I did it for a second. Come on, do it. Do it. Fuck. Do it. There we go. You're not too concerned about that as the forces of chaos are now found coming at you. They number 7 in total. And they are not what you were expecting, I think. You were expecting some force of infantry, and instead you are treated to, man, it's not proportional. You are treated to a small detachment numbering only 7 separate freaks.
Oh.
And
those fucking things.
So, what is coming at you, at least for now, are the 3, what you can see so far are 3. What the fuck is that? Why is that right there? I'm gonna take 1, erase. You can make out 3 separate shapes approaching the bridge, while there are 3 others making to go across the river. And without further ado, I guess we can commence the mine detonation bombardment. I would like everyone here to roll infamy for me, please.
All right.
Sorry, take it back. I take it back. Initiative, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's
20.
got 15.
Fucking 4.
12.
Okay, so I heard a 20. Oh gosh.
That's me.
A 20, which is
Water. Oh, I have
15. A 12. And then what?
4.
4 for. Okay, Bartleby. And yeah, who's 15?
Alistar.
Okay, and Vanya was 12.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Now the freaks will be rolling the ground freaks will be rolling their initiative, which will be, they're actually at a minus initiative, so they'll be at 6. And the flying freaks will be at 17. So 17 and 6. And the ground freaks will now be taking 18 hits. So they automatically hit, but they have a dirty little secret. I'm going to go take a leak really quickly. Do you guys want to take a quick break before we start this?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I want somebody to roll for me 18d6, please, and
I can do
tell me every result of 1 or 2, please.
Yeah, I can do that. I got it.
Who left the fridge open? Who left the fridge open? 18d6, 1s and 2s.
Yeah, 3 2s and 3 1s and 1 2. 3 1s and 1 2.
3 1s and 1 2. Okay, so 4 total.
Mhm.
So the blight haulers are not made of an incredibly durable material. They're only about as tough as a dreadnought. However, the problem is you can see not only is there a small, terrible force field surrounding them, but in some cases, they are regenerating wounds. I would like you to roll for me 4d6, please.
All right. Oh. Yeah, 1 4 1 3 9 in total.
Just give me the individual results.
Yeah, 1 4 1 3.
Okay. The first blight hauler has been immobilized, and its weapon is also destroyed. And you guys can see from, and I will allow you to pretty much pop up anywhere you would like to on this map when it becomes your turn. When you are hiding, much like your own, much like your friends. The trilobe actually stops. It halts right in its tracks, and they're doing something. I would like one person to take a perception test, please.
All right, Alistar will do it.
All right.
I rolled 16 plus 2, so 18.
Okay. You have spent your entirety peering. There is a freak on a throne right behind the blight haulers, and he starts shaking his sword around in the air, and he will attempt. You don't know what he's attempting, but he definitely seems concerned about the immobilized portion of the trilobe. While that's going on, the friends of the haulers, the bloat drones, will be attempting to cross the river, which they do. They fly. They're flies that fly, and they will be coming from this angle up ahead. I would like someone to roll infamy.
Who's the best one for me?
Who has it?
I'll roll, I suppose. 15. Easy.
Man.
Okay. Would you prefer for the bloat drones to come towards you or to go wreak havoc at the swamp, the bad swamp fowl to the north.
Let them wreak havoc.
Yeah.
And are with us, so they can rebuild it when we're done.
We'll let them wreak havoc for now.
Very
If
well,
we can,
very
if
well.
we can divide, it's gonna be easier.
You see several flares fire up from swamp fowl, and this trilobe is diverted north. Now, at this point, I can't get rid of that. That's dumb. So the 18 mines are gone right now, and the trilobe is pretty much stuck on this side of the bridge. So, is there anything, I guess, that you'd like to do now that you have this information? You guys can pretty much converse freely at this point, as that. I mean, I guess this is like the initial battle round started. You can see that they are armed with a myriad of weapons. There is a missile launcher that can fire across. God, it's mirrored. There's a missile launcher that can fire across the bridge. There's a multi-melta that's great for drilling through enemies, enemy armor, and then there's a hideous mouth blaster in the front. It forms kind of like it's kind of like a flamer. They are armed to the teeth, literally.
I have one more question. Where can
How
we
deep's that
expect?
canyon?
How deep is the canyon? I would say
Yeah.
at least 100 feet.
All right. What do you think?
But it's mostly all filled up with the broth. The broth is filling it to the brim.
Hi.
So they're heavy and they have lots of weapons. It's probably not a good idea to be close to them. So it's best to keep our distance. If anything, are these ones that are approaching the bridge? Did you say that they have the ability to fly as well?
So there's a group that is flying away to cause havoc.
Okay.
And then there's the ground. There's the ground ones that are on the ground, and you count in total 7 enemy units.
All right. And then we didn't hear the mines explode yet, did we?
You heard a cacophony, a massive explosion. It sounds like World War I in front of you, but to your horrification, all 3 of the drones are still standing.
Mines did nothing.
Gross.
They did nothing.
I'm not sure if you can even notice this, but you detracked one and blew the missile launcher off that same one.
Oh, never mind.
They are sitting immobile for now, and the strange creature behind them is waving a sword in the air, almost in ritual.
Are any of them in range?
They are just outside of cannon range. They are outside of the cannonade range.
All right.
Unless, of course, I put the mines too far east. Did I put the mines too far east? Is that
No, looks about right.
okay?
Are we able to determine that it's all 18 that blew up?
It's more. You counted the number of detonations down to down to the T.
Immobilize. Ritualistic sword. Gross.
I mean, at least we know how tough they are now. We can focus. We can keep the cultists down until we blow those things away. The mines did that for us, at least.
They're softened.
They're softened a little bit, and we know how tough they are. Focus, we need to fire some of our precious power cores at them.
And basically destroying the entire argument beforehand. The power core launcher does have ammunition enough to fire, even though I told you all the mines are in the ground. However, the only problem with it, even though the power core launcher is in range, it is in range. So it can fire a normal shot at the line of demarcation, which is right here, or it can fire all the way across the bridge. However, Kazrak's experimental modifications make it so you don't know if it will fire forward or backwards at the long range.
What are the penalties should it fire backwards? What
What's
would
the
be
worst that could happen?
What's the consequences?
Didn't we put it directly in front of our catapult?
I mean, there's really nothing behind it, but it would be
Isn't the catapult firing?
you could, I think that's what we're talking
Yeah.
about, the catapult.
It's
It's like a
Copy.
catapult turret. Like you can either fire it as a turret with the line of demarcation right here, or you can fire it with the catapult, the extended range. But there's the wacky thing about which way is it going to shoot, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the worst thing that could happen if it does fire backwards? What does
we
it
lose
hit?
ammunition.
I think we put
Yeah.
I say we put a peasant in the catapult and test it.
Do we have a peasant?
I think we have
You
any
do
peasants
have-
left.
There's a crew of menials and servants that are they're pretty much just your bannermen, like, and a lot of like Monty Python, they have like a couple extras that just carry their shit for them.
Somebody grab the coconut guy.
Okay, the coconut guy. He says, "My lord, how else will you travel?"
Grab my own coconuts.
Okay, high or low?
Hi.
I do so love my highs and lows. You can't use your stats against me.
Stats that you gave us.
You hear the peasant screaming as he's launched onto the western side of the map. And you can tell that after a certain point, it wasn't that you just couldn't hear him anymore. He just entered resignation and stopped screaming, consigned to his fate.
Stop clapping us again.
Well, now we know which way it fires. Can we turn it around?
Okay, the weapon is turn around.
That was a pretty good idea.
And with that, the strange demon with the sword is going to attempt to do whatever he was doing. And you can hear him curse. Toshak Nolo! Mito Sali Maka!
Man, spitting.
My ears burn.
They do.
Right.
Am I able to understand with warp tongue?
Oh yeah, he's a paladin.
Blasted machine, get moving. We are nothing without the trilobe.
So now we know that they're just sitting turrets.
They're effectively sitting turrets.
Well, we know that that creature depends on them.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's the captain of this. Of these
And I'm
guys.
guessing that he's the leader, since he feels highly of himself to where he's angered by what these things have done.
The creature has a pelican of Nurgle, which means that he is carried aloft and borne by many Nurglings beneath him. It's hard to see it from this picture, but there's actually many Nurglings carrying him forward. So it is clear that he is some creature of stature.
We should dig a grave for him then. Shucks.
A good shucking is in order.
So, do any of you know how to fly or anything of that sort?
I can't fly with beans.
I'm afraid the only person that can fly here is currently getting shit-faced and forgetting about the game. Both are excusable offenses.
Oh yeah, he's got two pairs of wings, hasn't he? At this point.
Yes, he is.
He's like an X-Man.
Yeah, he's, you know, I was gonna call him something demonic, but I like that better.
He's an abomination.
In a word, yeah.
Wing fucker. His special power is wings.
So head
King fucker. That's pretty good.
Maximus, are you an engineer at all?
Me? Engineer.
How do you know that his name is Maximus?
Oh,
I put it in
because
the chat.
you
Oh,
put it in the chat, and then I wrote it down.
He prefers to be called Maximus, but I call him Aegikus just to spite him. I am not
Okay.
a generous god.
I
I'll call
don't.
you-
Everybody calls me Aegikus.
I'll call you Max if that's cool, because I love Pepsi
Alright.
Max.
Pepsi Maximus.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that you're an engineer.
Um,
An engine seer. The difference between an engineer and an engine seer is an engine seer remember, like, they know rites. They are taught rituals and rites, not exactly how to fix things, but for them, I think it's all part of like one, like a faith more than an instruction manual. Would you like to add anything, Aegikus?
oh yeah, that's about it. I'm a man of faith, and my faith is big fucking guns. So same.
Okay. All right. So Black Thumb, but you're kind of dumb.
No, I'm very smart.
I mean, relatively speaking, he's the most intelligent person here.
I've got a
Uh,
16 in it.
All right. Let me see.
So I'm fairly intelligent, and I'm also yeah.
'Cause I was thinking that we could make a rocket pack or something.
Elaborate.
So like, if we have like
What
a
materials?
we need a projection device, something that we get attached to our backs or to our bodies, to where we could go across without having to use the bridge. Because if we do some reconnaissance on the other side, as well as we can watch what's going on over there, if we have eyes over there, they'll definitely help us in this.
I can scan what's going on over there.
Yes. So if he could design like some type of rocket boots or a jetpack, that'd be very awesome. And I
Issue
would say
is
that Vanya, you're really good with stealth, right?
Otherwise, I was thinking we could tie a bungee cord to another surf and then launch him across the river and then just yank on the bungee cord.
Oh, yeah, kind of like Thor's hammer.
Here's a better idea. I've got my servo skull. I send him over.
Okay.
I
All right.
don't.
Sounds good.
Send the
Don't need to
skull.
skim.
Simple.
Yeah, I don't need to, scrounge for materials to make a rocket pack, and we don't need to sacrifice a surf. We can sacrifice it a later date.
Skull will go.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Alright.
we'll send a servitude or over there.
Okay, you're sending a guy across the bridge with a rope.
No, the servo skull.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, the servo skull like bleeps with excitement at the fact that you guys recognized it for the first time in over a month. It is like it's like
I recognize it every time it's there. I mean, I have to. It's my service.
you tie it around the barrel of the lasgun that sticks out the front of it. Is that what you want to do?
It was just for recon, so we can just fly over.
I mean, I thought your servo skull had a lasgun shooter though.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay, so yeah, the servo skull takes the rope across, and your bountiful resources, you have a rope that extends, I'd call it about 180 feet that goes across the bridge. So it looks something like this. This is my brown rope that goes across. Yeah, just like that.
Why are
And
we using the rope again?
No idea.
The demon is going to take a perception check. He is focused on doing whatever he's doing. And you hear, "Don't like me, no man. He let that." And the silver skull gets across.
Fuck. Good work for the skull.
It is a deft little thing. It's almost like a fifth member of the party. It's machine spirit is eager. Whatever scribe
Yeah.
it was taken from had written many volumes in wonderful font and script that would be very exciting to read.
Where did this little guy come from?
Some poor scribe probably died and got himself turned into a servo skull.
Oh, bummer.
It is an
Yes.
honor to serve the Emperor forever.
They say
The Omnisire.
death does
The
do
Omnisire.
end, but there's so many.
Omnisci Emperor. They are the same in some people's heads, at least.
Hmm.
Okay, and while you're thinking about what the rope means, the guy is gonna try to do whatever he's doing again. And he's cursing so bad right now. Everyone take a constitution check.
Okay.
Oh my god. 4 again.
Receive 4 corruption.
16.
Got a 12.
Okay?
17.
Okay. Bartleby was so intense and alert watching across the bridge that he couldn't help but hear the terrible curse words, and they made his eyes and ears bleed just a little bit.
As a trait.
And you have another turn of doing things. Remember, talk is cheap. You may talk as much as you want, but doing things will move the turn forward. And by the way, your flying friends will be making their debut in roughly why is it always so hard to find a D4 out of all the dice? You know that it was not actually Bobbert that stayed behind. He would not be fighting. He sent his 3 most loyal henchmen. Vanya, go ahead and roll charisma, please.
Charisma. Natural 20.
They're killing us. They're killing us. They would have been there in 4 turns, but they'll be there in 5. Make it worth it. Ah!
Bummer.
It's a bummer.
All right. Well, gotta put the damper on some things.
Oh,
It's the top of the round, isn't it?
It is. It is. I'm basically just going through all you guys and then letting them go. So you can kind of just all work together. I'm using the initiative very loosely until they actually get to the bridge, if that makes sense. Sip and Go Elmo by Milton Bradley.
All right, well, I guess I just want to take position among the cultist swarm with my own gun.
Okay.
I mean, or no, I don't have a gun. I've got grenades, but still, I'll do the best in that crowd.
Okay. Since you're preparing yourself, you're doing like the Saving Private Ryan thing where you just actually have like a couple grenades in front of you, with the pins already out, just ready to just be tossed like confetti. So your first grenade attack, instead of throwing one grenade, you can throw D3 grenades. D4 grenades. D4 grenades for your first grenade attack.
1 grenades still.
And the demon is going to try to do whatever he was doing. Dolacamola! 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 He's really upset. Okay.
Don't look too closely at him.
And he's going to try again. He's really just up to him trying to do this thing. It's actually really super important. Okay. You can see now that the immobilized one is being left behind, and the other two are going across the bridge single file.
Fire.
Okay. Who would like to direct the weapon? You may roll your own. You may roll to hit them yourself. Fire whatever guns you want. You guys can direct them yourself.
So this is just my opinion. I think it's interesting that we're attacking something that has not yet attacked us yet. Like we're prepping it for us to attack us, but because it's like we assume that it's our enemy. Because we've done that before.
This is our enemy. They've
Yeah.
come to destroy us.
Yeah.
They're kind of everyone's enemy, aren't they?
They're
Yeah.
everybody's enemy as
They're
well. but, you know.
demons.
So they're definitely not seeking diplomacy at all.
No.
When you
Far from
see their forms, you realize that it is a slight against reality that something like this could exist. It's not machine, it's not demon, it's a terrible synthesis of both. And just as very existence makes an inquisitor such as yourself feel not just spite but contempt.
Okay.
Disgust.
It's it's kind of like opening a drawer and seeing a mouse inside the drawer. I've squealed like a woman seeing a mouse. Like just seeing it like right there.
All right. So we'll bury them in the grave then.
We must, or they'll put us in the grave.
Yes. And we also need to. How are we supposed to give food to the Ogrins if these aren't humans? Though I don't. That's gonna be interesting.
Problems for the future. We had to make a sacrifice.
Yes.
We got a couple Ogrins with us.
The Ogrins are thrifty. They will rebuild.
All right then. This is my thing, but no.
It's an agreeable thing, but I assure you that these creatures cannot be reasoned with. I have seen one of them exterminate an entire platoon in one spray.
Okay, who wants to shoot what gun from where?
So they're on the bridge now.
They're on the bridge. They are within weapons range. You've been
Okay,
waiting for
yeah.
this so long. You probably forgot.
Get him with attack!
Okay,
Attack with-
who's gonna shoot what?
Fire.
Who's gonna direct what weapon to fire?
I'm gonna direct the tank to fire.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit, Vanya. The tank has a plus 15 to hit.
Direct the battle cannon.
Plus 15, so 26.
Oh,
A D20, right?
yeah, so close, so close.
Shit.
Battle cannon fires into the gorge beneath it. However, I will allow you to tell me high or low on a D6.
Low.
Can you guess the number?
2.
Woo! Okay. You ended up actually splashing one of them anyways. I want
Aha!
you to roll a D6 for me. The battle cannon shot is so big that it's kind of hard to miss.
6.
Sweet Jesus. Okay. Now I'm going to see. You rolled a destroyed result on the thing. However, I'm going to see if between its demonic resilience and its force field, if it stops the blow. It stops the blow. These are demon engines of Nurgle. They are the most resilient things you will ever come across. Who wants to fire what next?
As I said, I am waiting for them to get closer or for the cultist mob to make a move. So you guys have just got to pepper.
Okay, you guys have another gun you can shoot. You guys have another, just shoot the
Shoot them
thing.
away! Shoot them away!
What's the other gun you guys have?
Have the tech priest fire the grav cannon.
The grav cannon, and we also have
across the bridge. But you guys have another weapon you forgot to get. You forgot.
What
about
forgot? What? Oh, the catapult.
catapult.
It. Okay, go ahead and roll the hit. You have a plus 15 to hit.
Yeah, right. 27.
Okay. Tie goes to the defender. Roll. Tell me high or low on a d6.
High.
Bloop. You hear a bloop go into the water, and the entire explosion is absorbed. Now you will receive counterfire from the missile launchers.
What a shame.
And the multi-meltas are not within range. One missile launcher will go for the bunker. And yeah, let's see what it does to the turret. Let's see what it does to the turret. 3. Wow, that's really a bitch. It has destroyed the weapon.
What?
The turret no longer has the launcher anymore.
Oh well.
No. This
So-
kid. Bleh.
Oh, I mean it is. It's just
Morale for me and the cultist has dropped exponentially.
Yeah, the cultists are now like hurriedly like checking their weapons and trying to make sure all their kit. And the most unnerving thing you can ever see on a battlefield is a guy like taking off his gas mask and like frantically like unscrewing the filter and then screwing it back again because he's not sure if it's gonna work. And the demon is gonna try to do something in the background. And no, you know what? You just hear him cursing. In fact, you can tell that the demon has almost been taken out of the fight now. He is so concentrated on what he's doing. You have 3 turns until the flying swarm comes across, and these guys are going to go across the bridge into small arms range.
Or Alistar, I'll be
That-
with the cultists. Alongside Bartleby. And then I'll just wait.
Okay. What weapon did you get? Oh yeah, you got the bolt pistol. You realize that you actually got 2 bolt pistols, so you can dual wield akimbo if you want to.
Okay.
That's a thing. That's a thing that you now have is 2 bolt pistols. So I mean, it would be better to have a bolter, but you could basically rapid fire now. It's kind of cool.
Okay, sweet.
And you can shoot them in close combat because they're pistols. That's just a rule. But I'll let you know that when it comes up. Okay, you don't have to remember that.
All right.
Okay. Does anyone want to shoot at them before they shoot? You've delayed each of your actions, so you can hit them as they come across the bridge before they fire. You're getting the best of both worlds here.
Yeah.
Can I throw a grenade that far?
Take a strength check.
Uh, 11.
Your strength is so abysmal that you realize that chucking grenades across the chasm would not help you out. However, you have a rudimentary sling launcher that you can try to use. Normally, grenades don't roll to hit, but you can try to hit these things.
Okay. I'll try it.
Okay, I will give you a paltry +5 for this endeavor. You can go ahead. So add 5 to your dexterity and add that to your d20.
Okay. That's still gonna be shitty.
Okay, shitty, bang, bang.
Yeah.
You want to shoot the tank gun?
Shoot the fucking tank
Yeah.
at the bridge below their feet.
Okay, you want to shoot the tank at the bridge.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
right underneath them.
Okay, fire
Okay.
away. Fire away at +15.
34.
Okay, it was really easy to hit the bridge. You would have to like really mess it up. I want you to roll a d20, a d12, and a d10.
I got a 17, 10 on the D10, and a 8 on the D12.
Much contradictory to this picture that's shown you, it is actually an iron shod bridge, and you hear the as the bridge starts to strain under the immense weight of the creatures on it and the fact that it has very little support, and they plop into the goo. The bridge is no more, however.
The goop have any
They
deleterious
will
effect on
attempt,
them?
however, they will attempt to make a dexterity check to see if they can shoot at least once before they fall to their doom.
Doom? So the goop is going to kill them?
They're gonna drown, presumably.
Hold that thought. Okay, so one can end up firing off its shots, and it's going to try to kill the tank that killed it.
With what?
With a missile launcher. The multi-method is still out of range. The missile launcher hits.
Crack missile can
And
only
I will roll
technically
on the damage
glance at
chart.
them.
It's going to get a +1 on the damage chart. No, it won't. It won't get a +1. It's just going to roll on the damage chart normally. Oh, and you actually, the thing about missiles, right? I've actually seen missiles fire. I've actually had like a truck mounted scope, like an entire war truck devoted just to have a big ass scope turret on top. That's all the scope does, all right? And with the scope, I actually watch the missile go and fly. There's a point when the missile goes so fast, you can't even see it. That didn't happen here. You guys could all see the missile, and it kind of just crumpled against the tank like a beer can.
Yeah, that's good.
But you hear two big plops, and they're both going to take Constitution checks while they're down there at advantage because they are beings of Nurgle. What is that? A 20 or a 1? Oh, it's okay. I'll let you guess if it was a 20 or a 1. And they're going to try to not die down there. The demon is going to try to do whatever he was doing again, and he has succeeded. So you see the other demon engine come up to the bridge, and it's just like revving its engine now. It's really upset. It's really upset at what you did. And now you have 2 turns until the flying things come.
So the other two in the goop, they are not destroyed?
That is undeterminable at this point.
Oh, okay.
All you see is goo.
Okay. Who's next?
Well, it'll go back to the party. If you want to discuss amongst yourself how to repel the next wave, which the points still are more than what you have rated for you in terms of friendly forces.
Yeah. I think we're doing all right, all things considered.
I'm gonna use my charisma to try to uplift the spirits of the cultists.
Yes. Give him a rousing speech.
So, I'm gonna use that. That'd be plus my proficiency bonus, right?
I think so.
Okay. Did you hear that, Paul?
I didn't. Sorry.
I'm gonna use my charisma to try to uplift the spirits of the cultists, so they're more motivated to fight.
Okay, take a charisma check, please.
Okay.
Can I be affected by the speech as well?
Yes, you are his subordinate. As
Oh,
far as you know, he's a commissar. Is that fine? I've always said.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking to Alistar. Is it okay that the men see you as a commissar, or do you want to be seen as an inquisitor? I'll let you, but they're very different things.
Commissar is like a commander, right?
They are more, yeah.
They're both more or less the same kind of commander.
All right, yeah. For this game, I'll be a commander because it's good to be amongst friends.
Okay, excellent. Go ahead and roll a charisma.
All right, I rolled. Does my proficiency bonus add to this too?
Do you have a charisma proficiency?
Would it be persuasion?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. So yeah, so +5 +2 proficiency, and I rolled a 20, so 27.
Okay. At the death of you. Okay. What do you say? What do you say?
Okay, man, we seen 2 down for the count from the battle. By the looks of it, we're winning this fight. This is something that we could tell our children in the future.
Okay. And they say, woo, 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 as they see the two things plopping in the ground. You've given them all the chance. If 10 of them hit with their shot, they can actually damage the thing, which normally they wouldn't be able to damage anything here. So if you get 10 hits, any number of 10 hits, it'll actually be damage causing.
Sweet.
Including the grenade hits.
The grenades can't damage them on their own.
They can, however, if we want to look at the vehicle damage chart, it has a very low chance of hurting it. The grenades are at AP. Actually, I guess they can't. The grenades are at AP 0, so I guess they couldn't hurt them anyways.
Oh, shit.
Sorry about that.
I really thought they could.
If you flank them, you can hurt them. If you flank them, you can hurt them by stunning them. Or if you hit the vehicle twice, you get a +2. So let's look at the vehicle damage chart. This is important, okay? If you hit the vehicle with a flank attack, which you guys probably could do, it'll be +1 on the chart. If you hit the vehicle twice, you get a +1, and if you hit it thrice, you get another +1. So if you throw enough grenades, yes, it'll work out. But one grenade on itself won't do it. Where's the bridge? Where's the bridge? The fucking bridge.
Damn small.
Gotta zoom in now. Okay, they fell down to the goo. You got one guy on the other side of the bridge. The bridge is gone. You got 2 turns until the flyers get there. And yeah, no, that's pretty much it. You got 1 turn until the flyer gets there. And this guy on this side of the bridge is just really revving his engines really loudly. And they decide to go into the tunnel. So the demon and the demon engine are both going into the tunnel. Somebody roll Kazrak's infamy on 57.
Alright.
No, I'll go.
18.
Okay.
You would hear Kazrak's howling, but instead you just hear his heavy bolter firing as if it was on full auto. That every time you've ever heard it shoot before, it's always yielded incredible results. As a DM, I've never asked him exactly what he's rolling, what he's adding, just because he's done so much damage in this campaign that if somehow it wasn't correct, then the entire game would be changed irreparably. So it's kind of just circular logic here that I'm running with in terms of his weapon output.
Too late now.
And yeah, one more turn. You have one more turn before everything happens, and something is going to try to take a dexterity check. Okay, you can see that one of the haulers is trying to crawl out and come from this direction right here. It's almost like scaling the side of the cliff, and its tri-tracks are revving.
So it's like snailing its way up the hill.
Yeah. If you try to approach it to deal with it, you'll be giving away your position. So far, Hajikis and Vanya both have their positions hidden, even from me. So they can appear wherever they want to, but their next action will result in them being revealed.
So wait, how many of them are still on the bridge?
There is one on the none are on the bridge. The bridge has been disabled. There's one trying to scale up the side of the gorge, and the demon and the demon engine that survived on the other side of the bridge have gone into the tunnels.
All right, I'll wait then.
Say again.
I won't do anything.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay, you're going to delay your action. You guys can all delay your action as the flying things come towards you. And horrifyingly enough, you can see that on the lead flying thing, the skull of Bobbert is adorned in its pincer. They will be moving in, and they're going to take a perception test to see if they notice you. They don't notice you. You've hidden yourself so well. And they're going to move pretty much like this to flank you on the other side. While they can, they're going to be spraying all their Ichor guns into the tank. However, the tank stands strong. It is made of hardy construction. You can tell that their Ichor weapons are designed specifically for anti-infantry purposes. They're not laser guns, they're like spewers of some sort.
All right.
Bigger guns cannot harm our weapons. Can it harm the servitor, the Cataphront servitor?
Yes, it could. However, their demonic intelligence sent them to shoot at the tank, which was stupid. I didn't remember that there was a Cataphront there, so they didn't know it was there.
How unfortunate for them.
Sucks to suck.
Get good.
Who's up?
You guys have delayed an action, so you can pretty much do 2 actions here if you feel like it, or just let them keep going.
Save up the actions. We wait.
Okay, you're delaying once more, and this essentially means that you'll be able to do 2 things whenever you decide to do the next thing. The battle in the catacombs. Would you like to roll another infamy for Kazrak, somebody, please?
Do you want to do it or should I? All right. 45.
Okay. Once again, your spirits are uplifted by the chattering of the gun. And now this is a delayed action that you guys took. So at any point you can choose to jump into action. The first caller is going to crawl up and take a perception test, which it failed. It will be shooting its missile launcher at the. Tell me high or low, somebody.
Hi. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Hi. It's over the side now, is it?
Can you guess the number on a high? D20.
15.
They are going to strike the turret, which was already damaged, with their missile launcher. And they miss. The multi-melta is out of range. And this guy right here is right in front of the cultists.
Hmm.
All right. I say we open fire.
Yep.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make things really simple just because I haven't been using initiative at all. I'm just gonna make this really, really, really simple because I've done it down to the point that it's just unnecessary. The party goes at 2 initiative. The things go at 1 initiative. That's really just gonna clear things up. You guys rolled well with initiative. You have it. Yeah, go ahead and shoot. Go ahead and shoot.
I want to toss a grenade at the ones crawling up.
Roll
Mark my
D-
triple
roll-
grenade stack.
Roll D3.
3.
Okay. Go ahead and that's fine. That's fine. Now, yeah. Go ahead and roll 3d4.
God, it's hard to pick it up. 2,
Okay.
3,
Okay.
1.
Okay.
One more.
Sure.
2.
All right. You have scored 8 hits on the thing. Now your cultists will fire their barrage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They're going to fire this twice. Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They're going to reroll these. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Because of Alistar's charisma, they're getting to re-roll these. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, you have gotten 31 hits, which means you've gotten 3 hits in total with Alistar's blessing. Go ahead and roll 3d6 for me, Alistar, please.
3d6s. All right. I got 2 6s and a 5.
Wow. Okay. The Plague Hauler is now going to choose to explode.
Good work, Commissar.
The plague the Blight Hauler will be it's gonna choose to explode, and so everything within this radius will suffer 27 damage. So the first group of cultists will be somebody roll D10 for me.
Yeah, I can do that. 5.
Okay, there are 5 cultists left in this squad. Bartleby, tell me, high or low?
High.
Okay, you were not in the explosion. Alistar, tell me high or low?
High, is that for D20?
Yes.
I'll go with 16.
So that's high? You were caught in the explosion. You will suffer 27 damage, Alistar, as it explodes upon you.
All right.
now the flying things will now be attracted to the men fighting in front of them. They're going to move like this and shoot. They're moving past the guns so that they can be in the best position. The first one will roll 2d4. Do I have 2d4s to fire? Why do I lose my d4s? Did I even have that many to begin with? They just seem like the most elusive piece. Okay, 4 men are liquidated from this squad. The next one's gonna roll to fire. Okay, this squad up here has been entirely liquidated by the flesh sprayers of these 2 drones. Yeah, they were burned into goo. I would like you to take a dodge test, Bartleby.
What does that entail?
Sorry, a dexterity test. I'm conflating numbers and words.
12.
You are also caught within yeah. You will suffer. You will suffer 6, 11 plus 2, 13 damage. As you jumped out of the way, your whole gimmick is kind of just like realizing that it's a war zone and that being in big groups of people means big groups of target. And the last guy flanking from the south is going to shoot at the cultist that fired. He will hit with 6 shots. So the last of the occultists are on the south are liquidated into boiling puddles of goo.
It wasn't a good choice to take them.
And so the Ogrins have yet to expose themselves, but now here there's 3 drones within your midst. Would anyone like to do anything while the drones are
Send forth the Ogrins.
Instead of that, I'm actually gonna pop up with my position between the Ogrins and that one green blobby drone thing, flying guy. And I want to try to hit him in the face with my missile launcher.
Oh, okay. Sure. Vanya, I don't have a missile launcher. I wish I had a missile launcher lying around. I guess this right here would be the closest approximation of the missile launcher. And she's going to go ahead and roll to hit. You have a 15 to hit with the missile launcher.
33.
Okay, you definitely hit it right in the face. Let's go ahead and go to the vehicle damage chart just so you guys can see what's going on when a vehicle gets hit, because I don't feel like I've been too clear about that. I'm going to give you AP 20, even though I only give you a 15 to hit. So go ahead and roll a d6, please.
Roll d6. I got a 6.
Okay, the flying thing is going to see if it ignores the shot. It does. You hit the thing directly on, and terrible demonic energy saved it from doom, unfortunately.
So like I don't do any damage?
If it was anything other thing, you would die. I mean, sorry, it would die. Most unfortunate. Okay, Hajikis, anything you want to do?
I want to fire the flash gun at
Okay, roll to hit. You have a plus 20 to hit.
hell yeah. I got a 22.
You suck.
Mm-hmm.
You fired the plasma blast way off course. Using such a powerful weapon got you really excited up to the point where it didn't matter.
Hell yeah.
Any other of your units gonna shoot?
My units?
Anyone's units. Oh
Has
shit.
the cannon? that the cannon servitor fired yet?
It is not.
No. Oh, far away.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. You're gonna get a plus 20 as well.
Yeah, let's go for that. 23.
You suck.
No, it's 31.
Oh,
There we go.
okay. Yeah, you hit it right on. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
2.
Okay, you have stunned this guy right here. It will be giving up his next turn.
Hell yeah.
The one by Vanya. And Bartleby and Alistar, you see yourselves just like shell-shocked by the fact that everyone around you has just been sprayed into puddles of goo. In fact, there's one man who's like, it only melted him halfway, so he's just a torso. He's just like, come on. Like, he's just like on the ground, and he's like, woo, woo!
Well, I mean, I'm covered in goo too, so I'm making more or less the same noises, but I have
Yeah,
my
you're melting slowly. Go ahead and receive an infamy for role playing.
Yay. It sucks because the goo not only is burning me, but I'm getting a disease too. I'm sick. It's all
we've all
around bad.
We've all been there.
Am I able to use lay on hands on Bartleby?
Sure. You guys are within range.
Lay me down on your hands.
All right. So for that, I roll a 20, right?
Sure, yeah, D20.
Okay, 11.
Okay, and what's that gonna do? Okay, fine. You ungooify Bartleby, and Bartleby can recover 2d6 damage.
Is he gonna
Unless
roll
you
this
know
or me?
what lay in hands does, but I don't want to look at the book.
Is
don't
he
worry.
gonna roll that 2d6 or me?
He'll roll it. He'll roll it.
That doesn't lay on hands just give someone health?
Yeah, I
A
believe.
certain amount of health?
I don't know how much though.
You can choose how much, depending on, it's like a point.
Okay, if you want to
Yeah,
look
you
that
spend.
up.
So
What
want-
level are you?
I'm level 3.
You would have 15 points.
Oh yeah, the 15. Okay, give him 15 back.
Sweet. That's more than I need.
Yeah, you don't have to use it all at once.
I only need 13 back.
You can just give him 13 health, and then give his full health, and you haven't used all your thing.
Sweet. Thank you, Commissar. Your presence has healed me.
Okay, and the flying thing that is stunned is going to try to take a constitution check to see if it can face Vanya, who's the person with the missile launcher shooting at it. No, it really is stunned really badly. So it's going to give up his turn, and then the two guys in the north are going. One of them is going to attempt to shoot Bartleby, and the other one's going to attempt to shoot Alistar. Bartleby will face 4 hits, and Alistar will face 4 hits as well. So I'll be rolling probably enough to kill both of you, to be honest. This was brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Do you guys want the Ogrins to do something?
Yes. Send
pull
them
out the
in.
Okay, they're gonna listen to Vanya's call.
Come on, Vanya. We need help.
Presumably.
Go, my minions.
Okay, you throw a can of expired rations, which they're eager to follow, and they rush out. They're gonna fire their drum mags at the things, and they've also received the benefit of it. So of the
Increase to AC.
of Alistar's blessing. So They will receive, they're just gonna roll, yeah, they're gonna roll a bunch of different hits, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right, they have gotten 4 hits on the northernmost drone. So they're gonna roll damage. And they have immobilized and destroyed the weapons on this one right here. So it's still floating around, screaming wildly. It failed its saves. But it's basically just inert. And the other one will be directing its firepower on the Ogrins, which ultimately liquefies them to pulp. So now there's just 2. Yeah, there's 2 of them left now, and they're gonna turn their guns on Bartleby. Bartleby, you will take 9 plus 4, 13 damage, plus 8, 12, 13, plus 26 damage, plus 1, 9, 12. Yeah, you're taking around, 28 damage. Are you unconscious now?
28? Okay, I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you're
I'm
laid
unconscious.
you're laid out quite terribly. And the other one becomes unstunned. So it's ready for combat. Now you guys have another turn before the 2 drones get to go.
What if I loaded my missile launcher with a couple of bottles of the slurry that I have from Gloomsdale? Would that be something you'd allow me to do?
You can christen a missile. You can christen a missile with that. You have 2 missiles, I believe, so you can load the second one up with that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm going to shoot it again.
You are flanking it or hitting it from the rear, so you get a bonus to AC if that matters. I think it does.
All right.
So it's plus 15 plus the bonus to AC plus your dex. Should be a lot.
Should be. $35.
Okay, you definitely hear it. Now I'm going to see before you roll if they ignore it. Oh, they did not ignore it. You better roll high on a D6.
I got a 6 again.
Oh, okay. It will explode. It will do 27 damage to you, Vanya, 27 damage to Alistar. Where is Ajikus?
Where am I? I would say I'm like near the what's it called? I keep forgetting the name of that servitor that we got.
The Catafran Gun Servitor. Okay, fine. You're right there. You are out of the blast radius, but
Yeah.
Alistar and Vanya will receive 27 damage.
What a shame.
So,
I am
Would
not
I-
unconscious.
Wow, I was counting on that.
so then I would be unconscious then,
Okay.
because 5 minus 27.
Okay, so as long as you don't go to your negative hit points, you won't die. And the Cataphragm's gonna fire. Go ahead and fire for the Cataphragm if you'd like. Tajikus?
Yeah, that's just plus 20 as well, right? Natural 1.
Go go ahead and take 1 infamy for truth telling, because I know there are some liars. I might have gotten rid of them, and you will you will suffer quite hideously to the point where that 1 infamy won't make it worth it. I'm afraid. You
No.
will suffer 25 damage as the weapon overheats on you.
Wasn't that the Cataphrone?
Oh, that was the Cataphrone. I'm sorry. The Cataphrone takes 25 damage. Wow.
Yeah, the Cataphrone sucks it.
I got
I'll
way
live.
too excited. I got way too excited.
The grab cannon overheats on the Cataphrone?
No, it doesn't.
on.
No, I got way too excited. The Cataphrone will need to repair its weapon on a DC 13, and its intelligence is not that high. You can try to fix it for it with a full turn, or you can try to shoot your own gun.
No, I've already rolled the shot for my own gun.
Okay.
That's a 38.
Oh, you rolled to shoot your gun?
My
Okay,
gun
I'm
at
gonna
the
roll to see if fire ignores it. There's one final enemy left.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, roll your you're gonna do 25 damage to it. Sorry. Go
God
ahead.
damn.
Go ahead and roll D6.
Yeah, that's what 5 was. You should add the vehicles page to the Google Docs.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I didn't know anyone actually used it. I'll do that.
I do.
I'm a goofy boomer. Yeah, I'll do that. If you can send me the link, that'll help me out.
Not a problem.
Okay, go ahead and roll D6, please.
Yeah, 5.
Fuck. What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Good question.
Okay, however, I'm giving you the advantage of AP2 or the AP20. So, congratulations. Wow. I thought I designed something that would kill you guys. However, it's going to
Okay.
explode.
You got me and Alistair fried.
You're not dead yet. but you
Yeah,
might be.
I'm afraid.
The vehicle is going to explode over Bartleby's corpse or Bartleby's inert form.
Fuck.
Bartleby won't be dead, but
My
he's definitely a
existence
cripple.
is pain.
Yeah, that's I'm being a generous god. I don't want to kill a new player, but basically everything about Bartleby is now gone. You are a head connected to a spine, connected to a heart beating. Do you have any final words?
We have the technology to rebuild them.
Do you have any final words?
As a servitor, no, my
As a servitor.
final gasp were spent screaming because of my hideous death.
Okay, you can grab your weapon and turn it on yourself if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay. Bartleby chugs a bullet and ends his existence.
God, I liked Bartleby. I'm probably just gonna make another guardsman, but
Alistar,
Bartleby.
I want you to roll high or low, please.
Ah!
All right. I'll go low.
You suffer 27 damage. In your final moments, what would you like to say?
It was a good run.
It was a good, you look very much like the Borg Queen at this point. You are a head attached to a spine. And each of you, you see the demon come out holding the pelt of an orc, and he waves his sword wand at you, and he says, and he slowly disappears as he shakes his arms away.
God damn.
All right then.
Take a
Okay.
perception test.
The dramatic? Yeah, go on.
Everyone except Bartleby and Alistar.
Perception.
Can't
maybe.
perceive.
We're dead.
18. Can't perceive much from hell.
I didn't go to hell. That's for sure.
18.
15?
19.
18.
Okay, you guys were so like into the battle that you're just so alert. You turn around and you see a huge mushroom cloud with a billowing a shockwave rippling across the entirety of the map. And both of you take a Constitution check at disadvantage, please.
Trying to kill us. 20.
A 20, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 2.
A 2?
Oh,
Yeah.
Vanya, you will suffer -7 Constitution. You have been absolutely buffeted by the mushroom cloud, and you are now frail beyond all reckoning.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing I usually try not to get hit in the first place.
I don't think I've ever made you take a Constitution. Well, maybe a couple times today, but besides that, and
we have the technology. We can rebuild it.
you watch
I
as
need a tracheotomy.
you watch as a torrential sort of like flood covers the entirety of your heartland. And so it is now below the water level of the drug broth.
Your empire is dead.
What a shame.
One of you two take an investigation check.
You better investigation on me.
I'll do it. I'm pretty decent. Well, there's the natural 20 I needed 5 minutes ago. All right, so 23.
Fantastic. You notice that this was not a result of the weapon's munition, but a deliberate, not a fail-safe device, but like a self-destruct device that was rigged to Gloomsdale itself if it was ever attacked. This was more or less how the Lords of Gloomsdale kept everyone in the Southern Plains in check by this threat of them detonating their own city to destroy everything beneath it. And much like the weapon in Doctor Strangelove, how I learned to stop fearing the nuke, or whatever, how I learned to love the bomb.
Stop worrying. Love the bomb. Yeah.
Yes. It was a ridiculous device devised for ridiculous times. Your heartland is ruined.
What a shame.
That is terrible.
And you just see basically everywhere your subjects just walking around racked with pain as they slowly just start falling to the ground and dying.
Well,
Well, all right.
Flea and Dag's
what's that?
Flea and Dag's
Hey, Maximus, do you remember like the first meet, if it was my right pinky or my left pinky that we replaced with the pop gun thing?
I don't think it was ever determined, personally.
You lost a pinky. Yeah. It was just one of the pinkies.
There's one. Okay, well, let's call it my left pinky. I'm gonna take the left pinky of every dead body I can find.
There are many. In fact, they are all kind of curled like this, and you find like a disgusting amount of I don't know, ease in this procedure.
Specifically, I want to make sure that I have Bartleby's and Alistair's.
Grim souvenirs.
I don't know if they still exist.
You extract Bartleby's and Alistar's without too much. You gain 2 infamy for this.
The pinky collector.
I mean, my last character, it was teeth, so I figured I should branch out.
Yeah, you got a
Horizons.
fantastic barbarian necklace.
Approximately, I want to write it down. Approximately how many pinkies would you say that I was able to harvest?
When there's a lot of bodies, and the ogre pinkies count for like 2 different pinkies, so that's great. You're at 21, a number of Nurgle. And you see Alistar on the ground. And if it was any other game, he would be dead. But in Warhammer 40,000, the people stay alive a bit longer to scream about how much pain they're in. Alistar, how much pain are you in?
I'd say a lot of fucking pain.
That's what he would say. A lot of fucking pain.
He is one of the puddle people that I talked about earlier, where basically he's just like a torso on the ground. And he's afraid to kind of do that like chimp kind of walking thing because he doesn't want to separate himself from the goo.
Gross.
40k, yeah. That's just how it is.
I'll stick my
Just how
finger in
it
the goo and boop him on the nose.
Oh God, okay. You will take 7 damage.
Are you unconscious?
And
All right.
yeah, it's a highly volatile compound. Kazrak, as usual, is not to be seen, but he at least killed the other blight hauler
Somehow.
somehow. It's so convenient that he left, and then everything happened underground, so I never really had to show you the map down there. That really worked out well. It couldn't have been better.
Well, that worked out.
And so, yeah, this entire area is like flooded, and Gloom's Greensdale has a huge mushroom cloud that is perpetually above it.
Well. Back to having no base.
This chaos. This wasn't even me this time.
Yeah, I mean, like, if there's gonna be like mass destruction, I want to be at least involved.
I know. This is rude.
We should have seen this coming, or you guys.
Well, I mean, don't know.
Bartleby can speak through the mouth of the Servo Skull. He's playing as the Servo Skull now.
Oh,
The Thrax Knights have already defeated the Imperium on this world several times before. How would you think your pathetic rabble could stand up to them?
He's
We
playing
did.
he's playing some long lost recording that is detailing an entirely different time from an entirely different perspective, but somehow it has content.
we did stand up to them. In fact, we did pretty well, I would say.
I'm alive.
I'm alive. Well, I mean, technically alive.
You know what? They're not really sure what even sentience means anymore. So
What is alive? Really?
Damn. Now you must go into exile and rebuild.
Or something.
Because they'll never stop coming for you.
Once again, he is replaying the catechisms of Thalion 9, where the Mad Prince ended up ejecting all of his subjects into space, hoping to kill them, but they ended up building new worlds and planets there.
Never. They'll never stop.
I just make sure that I get the Servo Skull's attention and start arranging the pinkies into a symbol of Slanesh and kind of wave at him.
Yeah, pray to your God that he can save us.
I make sure I point out his body's pinky.
Oh.
A sad day for the faithful.
Well,
The Ogres are
About-
gooified. Your warriors are gooified. Your turret's gooified, but you have a tank and a cataphan that are unshaken by the carnage.
Your empire is no
And a
more.
yeah, happened before. It'll happen again. Probably the same way, actually.
Yeah, but this was an impressive amount to have amassed, to have it all to be destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time Gloomsdale's taken our empire from us.
No, It's you know what? It's like a fucking. It's like a bad case of scabies or some shit. You just never quite get rid of it.
Yeah.
I really am trying to hit that point home. It's not by coincidence. Any thoughts on moving forward?
Well, I'm dead. I have no thoughts.
Probably lick our wounds and travel at least south.
The
see
most
if we can
spiteful
find some
thing we can do.
bridge the river again.
Detonate the power plant.
Take
Oh,
a
we can-
constitution check at disadvantage, Alistar.
Confusion check. Alright.
I mean, we could start setting up around the ominous first.
I got 14.
Okay, Vanya comes over to rip your pinky off your socket, and you just like scream at her.
I would use a knife. I'm not that cruel. Besides, if I just pull it off, who says I get all the bones?
It's true. You gotta have an intact pinky.
Go ahead and reduce yourself to 1 constitution, Alistar, as your comrades are just plotting around you as you're becoming goo.
I mean, is there even a way to save him? He said he was gooed in half.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that.
Okay,
I
you
think-
died, Alistar. I'm sorry. I gave you so many. I gave him so many options. Alistar is dead.
What the fuck? What the fuck? He was an
was a dangerous-
inquisitor.
was a dangerous
You needed
situation.
him.
I wasn't
He's
even
not the
aware that
first.
he could be saved. Like, what
He's not
were
the
we
first
supposed to
Inquisitor we've
do?
lost.
So his halves back together.
It's the 3rd Inquisitor you lost, actually. Be quite
I said
honest.
it's not the first.
God damn it, dude. The Emperor is not pleased.
Emperor Schmemperor.
I'm with him.
The party makes its way towards the Messiah's fist.
All right.
The
Good
Emperor.
game.
Good game, yeah.
We're gonna figure something out.